The Ultra Utility Trays are a very simple and fairly obvious spill containment product. Maybe a little too obvious. And by that, I mean there are so many ways that these trays can be used. It can be easy to overlook areas where your customer could use them. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and make this bold statement. I'm going to stop the music and pause briefly so you can prepare yourself. There is not a single sales call that you will go on where an Ultra Utility Tray couldn't be used. Wow. Pretty incredible, huh? But seriously, folks, there's so much... What's the word for it? Utility. Yeah, that's it.
Great job, buddy. You did it.
There's so much utility in these trays. So many ways in which they can be used. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tell you a little more about the trays first, and then we can get into the application stuff. First, they're made of polyethylene, so they won't rust or corrode, and they're heavy duty. They can take lots of abuse. So feel free to throw them off tall staircases or drive over them with your Jeep. They're available in 6 different sizes. They're nestable. They have a ribbed bottom to elevate containers above spilled material. Got it? Good. So let's talk applications. There's the fairly obvious stuff like smaller containers of chemicals or cleaners, or fuel tanks. You could also use them for leaky or dirty parts, or for machinery and equipment like generators. The 4040 fits perfectly atop. That's right, I said atop. A standard wooden pallet, which makes transport nice and easy. Another popular application is spill containment for paint containers. You can turn containers upside down on them for passive draining. The raised ribs will allow for easier and more complete draining. They can be used as drip trays underneath vehicles for engine oil or leaky or broken hydraulic lines and stuff like that. The low profile of the Ultra Utility Tray makes it ideal to slide under racking systems. Use them as drip catchers underneath horizontally mounted drums. You could even use them under 55-gallon drums. Warning, an Ultra Utility Tray does not meet EPA and SPCC regulations for spill containment. However, there are still applications for 55-gallon drums where compliance is not an issue. Here's a photo of a customer who used an Ultra Utility Tray to catch broken glass off of a separating conveyor belt. There's even some consumer applications. But this one takes the cake. We have end users of our products that are using the Ultra Utility Tray for an indoor relief area for their puppies. So there you have it, folks. The Ultra Utility Tray is a simple yet effective product with more applications than you can shake a stick at.